Hey everybody, doing the market rundown heading into Thursday, June 2nd. Starting with the S&P 500, we saw a lower high and a lower low set today, but the bulls certainly buying the dip, and the close up near the high of the day will have us looking to test the high of this week up at 2103.48 potentially tomorrow, and then after that, the high of this bounce 2111.05. So the bulls still establishing themselves and showing their strength. The lower wick the past 2 days, seeing that buying activity, and again the volume not significant for the bulls. This is a common theme on this entire bounce. The volume does not back up the price movement that we have been seeing, but the price movement is the most important factor, and tomorrow will be very telling, as will the rest of this week relative to the high level of this bounce. The weekly chart is a bearish reversal doji currently. We have 2 more trading days to go. Even if we were to see a move up towards breaking the high of this week, that will still be a bearish reversal hanging man. So it's really going to require a break of 2111.05 and ideally a close above that level to see a big enough real body part of this candlestick to where it would not be either a bearish reversal doji or bearish reversal hanging man. So the bulls have their work cut out for them this week, and we will be watching very closely how this candlestick does shape out. IWM is next, and it was the most bullish out of the 3 on the daily chart. It also was the first to break to a higher high, which it did yesterday, and then seeing that very bullish follow through today. So IWM on the daily chart is the most bullish out of these 3 that we're looking at, and it has held the upper Bollinger Band support now 3 days on this breakout. The weekly chart getting above that 100 week last week was likely the fuel that the bulls needed here to head higher, as that was a significantly technical bullish development. And now we're seeing that continuation. Resistance from here, 119.19 on the weekly chart, and the bulls are certainly in control on the daily chart. We could look for consolidation short term if we lose the upper Bollinger Band support, but no sign of that right now. Lastly, we're looking at QQQ here, and because of the steep drop leading the way to the downside, this bounce has been very strong, but we're still a ways away from that 111.44 top that we saw on this bounce. So we are seeing some 110.50 resistance, both yesterday and today, the upper wick pulling back from that level. And again, volume here not really screaming anything for the bulls. We had a high volume bullish day back on May 24th, but other than that, pretty weak and not too much follow through. We did negate the bearish reversal candlestick from yesterday, so that is worth something for the bulls, but we can see clear resistance on the high of the bounce, and I would expect consolidation is absolutely necessary before QQQ would break to higher highs here. Weekly chart for QQQ, also a bearish reversal doji. So comparing IWM on the weekly chart, by far more bullish than both SPX and QQQ with their dojis. They are bearish reversal dojis, and with 2 days left, going to be very important to watch how they shape up, as it could indicate a pullback to test some key supports. If we do on QQQ, we'll look at the 10-week support of 108.27, and if we pull back on the S&P 500, also the 10-week support of 207.124. So things are getting interesting here. The names are separating a bit. IWM leading the way from the bears on the weekly chart with a clear downtrend, but the bulls on the daily chart. So certainly different depending on which time frame you're looking at, and the weekly charts will be very important towards the end of the day Friday, which we'll certainly be all over those. So thanks for watching. See you in the chat room tomorrow, and that's that.